Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly celebrity tarot reading. This is a request from a subscriber for Johnny Depp. Now, listen, we all know Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are in court right now. They're going through this whole trial. I'm not keeping up with it. I have no idea what's going on. So we're going to see what's going to happen for Johnny Depp. What I did is for these celebrity readings, I just look at their birth chart, and I know who Johnny Depp is. Listen, I get it, all right? I grew up watching his movies. I do not know anything about his personal life, but I did take a look at his birth chart. It's really interesting. I had no idea he was a Gemini, but also what's really interesting is he has a stellium in Virgo. Like, that's really crazy. I never would have guessed that either, but it just means that that really does affect him and his personality. He's very, very analytical. He is very down to earth, but he's very like my way or the highway. He's very much uh, he has to be right about everything, which is it. I don't know him personally, but that's just the way the water flows. Okay, and with all the planetary activity happening in Aries soon, actually right now, but there's Mars going in its domicile in Aries, and then Jupiter's in Aries, but that's really affecting his 11th house, which is interesting because that is Gemini, but his rising is Leo, so we are going to see a little bit of mind expansion. He's going to learn a lot. It's education. I did take a really quick peek at also Amber Heard's birth chart. Now, the only thing I'm going to point out here that's kind of crazy is that she was born, well, first of all, she's a Taurus. And the two things that Johnny and Amber have in common, their Venus is in Taurus, okay? Venus is exalted in Taurus, and they both have Venus in Taurus almost to the same degree. This is crazy, but the crazy thing is, I was looking into this, and she was born right, I think it was a day after a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. All right? That's really crazy. And so she's really feeling the intensity of this eclipse that just happened, and it's really emotionally draining. All right, it's really intensive and it's really deep. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this. This is again just for Johnny Depp. This is a reading for Johnny Depp, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Johnny Depp or what he's going through right now. Okay, here we go. Now, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread, and it's what my clients prefer. If you want a private reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, if this is your first time to my channel, it'd be great if you like and subscribe, and I will be very grateful. It actually does help my channel grow if you can like and subscribe, and I do a celebrity reading based on subscriber requests every week. Now, this was for Johnny Depp. Interesting. Okay, so listen, he's going through it. Gosh. Wow. And of course he is, especially with him being in court. Okay, so we're going to start with the Five of Cups here. Now, he is obviously going through a disappointing situation, and this is all about loss. This is all about grief. This is all about just not being able to move on from a disappointing situation, about a situation that happened. Obviously, the cups are spilled here, and he's so obsessed with it, and he's so just focused on it, zoning in on it, to the point where it is really detrimental, okay? He is so absorbed with all the loss and grief that he can't even see that there are full cups behind him. All he has to do is look up and cross that bridge, okay, to get to a better place, but it's something that he's just compelled by, and he's just really hurt, and and I'm feeling that energy, and this is a very emotional read, okay? This is a very emotional read for Johnny. Now listen, right now he needs to go through some healing, okay? He's probably doing it too. He's probably going through some healing right now, and he's probably like on the side calling friends, calling family, calling people that he cares about. Again, you can see right here through the window, you can see their support, but also it is all about recovery. It is all about healing. It is all about resting, and this is what he's doing right now. I feel like that he's gone through the brunt of the worst of of whatever the court case is. And now he's just finally taking a deep breath and realizing, okay, I got this, all right? Now, what's really interesting is that he was crossed by the King of Swords, and the King of Swords came up in his challenge area. And so the King of Swords, one thing that I really want to point out about the King of Swords, obviously the King of Swords means a lot of things, especially when it comes in the challenge area, but the King of Swords, he's the only king out of tarot that looks directly at you, okay? All the other kings look to the side. This means this is all about truth. Nothing to hide. Unfortunately, that came up in his challenge area. So there may be some truths that he's learning about himself or about the situation. There may be some truth that is, it's almost like a blockage in terms of the healing. There's some truth that is just in his challenge area, being able to face the truth. So I'm not saying whether he's guilty or not. I'm just saying that the bigger picture here is while he's resting, he's learning. He just doesn't feel in his element first. He doesn't feel like he has the power. But secondly, he feels as if he's not aligning with truth, if that makes any sense. Whether it's being true to himself, whether it's being true to some of the situations in this court case, there is a lack of it, and because it did come up in his challenge area. So he needs to use this time to rest and really learn from this resting, okay? Now, again, I said this is a very emotional period for him, okay? And obviously it is, and he's in this really emotional state. This is further affirmation for that. He did get the Moon card, okay? Now, this is all about emotional distress. It's going through his head. He's going through some emotional moments. He's, even fear here, all right? There's also secrets, all right? This is a card of hidden secrets. So there could be something that he's hiding. It could be stuff that's being hidden from him. Now, one thing about this is, even though he did pull the Moon card, one thing I have to mention about the Moon card is that you see there is a wolf and a dog, okay? This indicates evolution. So, in order for him to evolve as a human being, as a person that he is, he needs to go through this emotional moment, all right? And it really is affecting him, but there's a lot of, you can see, moments of rest, emotional moments, but moments of truth. Trusting his intuition. He's not really trusting himself right now, but I think that's what he needs to do, okay? There's some truth that he needs to come to terms with, okay? Page of Cups, deep down inside, he wants all this over with. He's looking for a way to express himself in a creative way. Maybe it's through this court case. This is also here's the thing. Page ushers in new changes, okay? He's looking for it. He's looking for this to be over. He's looking to move on and find love in his life. Now listen, here's the funny thing. Even though I did say there was all this emotional energy around here, emotions are basically emotions are neutral if you think about it, okay? It's the action we take, it's the movement that we put toward those emotions that put them into action, okay? So even though all of this is emotional, I feel like he's not directing it in either way. It's just all emotional. Deep down inside, again, he really wants to get to a better place, and he wants to find, he just wants to get out of this situation. But cards are actually saying that, he did get the Six of Cups, so he does have support around him, and he is going to be in a place where everything is a little bit balanced. Now, again, I don't know if that's saying whether he's going to win this case or lose this case. What this is saying, okay, in his future area, is he is going to get some support, and he is going to have financial support, and there is going to be some support that balances things. Everything in the world is all about balance, right? And so this is a huge card of balance, giving and receiving. It is as much as you give, you receive. You can see the scale in the man's hand. This is sharing the wealth, okay? So there is going to be something that happens here where he could get money, okay? So I'm just going to clarify that. He could actually win, this case. He did get the Four of Wands, so something had come through. some sort of support. This is all about reaching a milestone. This is all about celebration. Interestingly, it's about marriage, but this is definitely indicating that in his future, he has a lot to celebrate. I think he's going to come out uh, on top. Okay, now let's move on to his staff. Wow. Okay. This is really interesting because it's so funny because his main spread, when I clarified it, it says that, but then this is giving mixed messages too. But let's get to it real quick. He did get the Ace of Wands, okay? This is about a new beginning. This is about a new beginning, especially Wands. This is interesting because it's career related. So I think that some things are coming to an end in his career for good reason and with good reason, but there is something new coming in, okay? I don't know what it is. Well, let's clarify it. But there is something coming in, okay, new partnership, all right? There is going to be a new partnership coming in after this whole thing settles. So expect to hear news about that. And if we don't hear news about that, well, we might because, the tabloids always, get what they want in terms of news. But there is going to be some sort of announcement and there is going to be some sort of growth in a new direction, okay? He also pulled the Magician, all right? Interesting. Power to manifest whatever you want. It came in his external factors area. There is something that's going to help him pull through and get what he wants. The reading is leaning toward him versus Amber Heard. Okay. Now listen, Four of Cups. Now this is just saying that he does have a fear that whatever is coming toward him or presented to him is not going to be good enough. I think that he just needs to not worry and stress too much. Wow. He's got this. Okay. Listen, this isn't me, this is the tarot, all right? Saying he got the world, it means he's got this. He's going to come out in the end. All right? This is the world. This is new life cycle. This is the world goes round and round, and you got to go with the world. But this is all about victory and success, okay? Huge victory and success card. You can see the wreath, all right? You can see her. Interesting enough, all right? She has the two batons. This is the end of the journey, beginning of the journey. He has the Magician's baton. It ends with the two of the Magician's batons at the end, indicating you've come at the end of the journey successful. He's going to win this case. So, as you see, you got the Seven of Cups. Now, a lot of things he wants. He wants a lot of things. Some of them are not going to be great. So, with this case, there could be a lot of different opportunities that arise. There could be a lot of stipulations that come along with whatever the final verdict is or whatever it is. Some are not going to be great. Especially with Mercury in retrograde. Mercury's his ruling planet. Mercury's retrograde until the end of the month, but also remember, at the end of the month, we have this, well, first of all, Sun is in Gemini right now. That's in his favor, but at the end of the month, we have a new moon in Gemini in his sign. Again, that's a very beautiful, bright new moon. He's new beginning. There's something new happening for Johnny. It's going to happen. It's going to be great. He did get the celebration card. He did get the Magician. He did get the world, and he is starting a new partnership at the end of all of this. He's moving on from all of this disappointment. Look how emotional the spread goes. It goes from disappointing, emotional, to positivity, manifesting what you want, getting what you want. All right? Hey, it's the cards. All right? So, there you go. Johnny Depp, it looks like he's going to get... I don't know how these cases work, like if he wins or doesn't win, or if he gets certain things or doesn't get certain things. What this is saying is what he wants is what he's going to get, okay? And it is the start of a new cycle for him. He is entering a very major new life cycle. He just has to be careful because some of the things that are going to be presented to him are not going to be... he's going to have to read the fine print, okay? Not everything's going to be... exactly as it appears. I mean, that is the card of illusion, but in any case, you heard it here. All right? He's going to get what he wants. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any requests for celebrity readings, drop them in the comments. Again, if you are new to my channel, it'd be great if you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Every week, actually. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.